ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Finds his tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. It's complete to the right. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Vols will try to convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Fine.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stowers. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. with the stiff arm. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Got the quick pass.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Newton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Fitzgerald. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Pulls it in. It's Hoskins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to punch it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to surge it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Grab near the marker. It's Aguilar. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. On the move. Tackled there by the defense.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on a 2-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives
and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Newberry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Newton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Alexander. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is now back down to 9. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. It's complete on the right side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Quick step and go. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Commodores! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
The give to the back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. He gets out of bounds and, more importantly, picks up the first down. Clock stopped as the drive continues. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Stowers. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Young. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your